Hello, this is my Lime Square Poets reading, and thank you very much for listening. The first poem I would like to present was written around the beginning of May, which in Ireland is full of flowers and blossoms. So here we go. This is called The Essence of Creation. The air is thick with sweetness of floating pollen clouds. I surrender to the scents, and in bliss my eyes I close. In the balmy breeze of spring, with life explodes the earth, and I can hear the bugs and bees lured by this scented world. To absorb the perfumes wholly, inhaling deep I breathe. The sky is sweet with odors emanating from the trees. The harmonies of fragrance are creating full bouquets that carry all the colors. I can see them with closed eyes. The lushness brings the blessings of seducing, juicy moments. Steaming from the ground are precious pheromone aromas. They meet our tender nostrils, waking up now all the mammals sense the stimulating spring in the viscous, heavy fragrance. The cherry trees unfurl their plume, the ultimate pink fluff, in luscious bloom exhibiting their delicate orbs of puff. Like drifting whirls of snowflakes, the cherry petals fall, releasing lush aromas on the daisy-speckled soil. The meadows glowing golden with blooms of dandelion, and further down the footpath white apple blossoms fly. Fluorescent shrubs and bushes emit their pleasant craft. Fresh flowers by the pond of pure vanilla waft. A whiff of coconut bears the gorse. The hawthorn smells of plum. And when I walk the river, all around me's gentle balm. The rich smell of the primrose, framed with zest of nettle sting. It's Mother Nature drowsing her senses, arousing spring. Aromas are the essence of creation for new life, and even the pong of the tomcat has its place in nature's strife. The beauty we get wind of, when fast our eyes we close, can bring our minds to bliss by the scents that touch our nose. Thank you very much. The second poem of tonight is a poem that was first written in German and then in English, so I'm going to present it in exactly that order. Mondlicht Nacht. Lebensströme wehen sinnlich, fließen, schweben, streicheln meine Haut. Weißes Licht umwebt uns sehnlich, sanfte Hand liebkost die Seele zärtlich durch die Zeit. Ich fliege fort und weine lachend, Glück im Körper. Deine Hände stillen meine Suche. Moonlight night, living streams in sensual breezes, floating, flowing, stroking silken skin. Silver light enweaves us, glowing, gentle hands caress the soul tenderly through time. Flying high, I cry and laugh. In bliss, my body, your hands, still my desire. Thank you very much. Some of you might know that I like writing erotic and sexy poetry, but I also like writing about all of sexuality, and that encompasses the female cycle. Some of you might have heard my first poem, Biology Drive, which is about the springtime ovulation, so particularly strong. This year is kind of like Biology Drive 2. And it talks about what happens in the summertime. So listen up, lads, listen up, lasses. This is Summertime Lays. How the moon clock beats during day and night, as fertility waits for its time to ignite. It waxes and wanes through the course of the year. Feel it juicing up when the summertime is near. For the melting touch of love we burn. That's biology drive, just waiting for its turn. On the strawberry moon in the summertime lays, as we tingle with excitement of passionate days, we lull in the shades under luscious trees, in the green, green grass with the flowers and the bees, chasing kisses from lovers, playing cheeky games, while biology drive is pulsing through our veins. Come the thunder moon, and we glow with love as the nights get hot, winking stars above. Round the fire in the dark, we snuggle up close when the pheromonic scent of fertility flows, and we're playing wild in the summertime lays, while biology drive is counting our days. On the deep red moon with the feast in full swing, we dive into one and we moan and sing as we lose our rhythm in the summertime lays, flying high in an endorphinic haze. And forget to keep count in the tantric dance, while biology drives, still waiting for its chance. On the harvest moon, when the nights turn cool, in the summertime lays, we think we can fool fertility's power, but surprise, surprise, while the clock slows down, our cycle flies and resets our moon to an early peak, so biology drive can catch us with a trick. And before we quite know what moon it is, biology drive has already come to bliss, giving life an unsuspected chance, for she will not waste a summer romance. So watch out for the endorphinic haze of fertility's tricks in the summertime lays. Thanks very much. Thanks a million. Yes, I'm going to continue for one more poem in the sensual vein. And this is called Chocolate. The chocolate melts under my palate, my tongue languishing in the lush, creamy texture of this brownie. Its intense, dark flavor overpowering my taste buds. I close my eyes and reminisce over memories of chocolate moments. My mind joshing my skin, relishing in velvet nights of soothing smoothness. My body tickled by the views. in writing out these most emotive moments of love, flowing in all its sensuality. My pen carries me over the line between want and wish, between deed and dream, between tongue and skin. Thanks a million. So that was chocolate for all of us. Sure, don't we love it? This next poem now is a different vein altogether. We have a writing group. I have a writing group called the Blue Mondays Writing Group, and we work on poetry together, and we give each other prompts as well. So this was the prompt of the other self, and this is the poem that I wrote. My other self. My other self is a night owl, quiet and swift upon her wings, stretched out, sailing softly until the hunt is on. Then, like a dart, silently, swoops down in stealth, wings tucked, streamlined, drops from the starry sky beneath a quiet moon. My other self is the mouse, darting beneath the roots, digging tunnels converging, my nest nestled in a cave, entrance and exit leading upwards, moonlit to the woods above the ground, with rocks and leaves to hide. There's always a way out. My other self is the tiger, stripy paws padded, smooth as silence, raw as wrath, slick as the supple night that calls the hunter to the bait, beating pulse, its death cry echoing, while my heart steadies under the warm flow of blood. My other self is a spider, arachnoid speed on hairy legs, weaving the magic, a sticky patch, an octopod waiting with patience at the lure, stretched out in blind sight, designed to catch only the best, designed to leave a bite, a mark deep and scary. My other self is the night, its quiet satin flow allowing for the song of the universe to pierce the darkness, come through to me, my tiny receiver nearly burning from the brightness of its music. My other self is an angel. The essence, like liquid light, flows through my veins as it flows through yours. And my wings, wide and white, carry me to where I'm needed, to you. As I touch you and wrap you, my feathers soft as a night owl's, this light flows over. My other self is you. Thanks a million. We are all connected. The next poem is a lockdown poem, and I must say I'm very concerned about the side effects, the psychological side effects of social distancing, and this poem is about that. Seeds of darkness, seeping into sleep, deep through the oral canal. This regime of social distance saps our energies to zero, coiling its poison into minds, blocking the concept of life like a copper contraceptive, an IUD spreading venom between mother and child. Barbed wire between I and you, deeming doomed whatever life conceives. The pain in our solar plexus, not just a side effect. Lack of energetic exchange, seeping deep, disturbing sleep. Cutting social connections, reminding us of the need of light by way of plunging us into the cold of darkness. We are social beings, being hurt by distance, seeded and confused by fakeness and false news. We need to rise above the venom of our fears, seeded by the voices of darkness in our ears. Right, that shall be the only lockdown poem that I'm doing, and I'm continuing on with a famous piece of mine that I hope you will like as much as I do. This is called Metal. After we invented the wheel, we learned how to melt the metals from the rock, and the gold rush began. As we dug and drained all the gleaming precious treasures from the veins of the earth, forging jewels, coins, and wealth, hoarding them like magpies. Red hot like liquid fire flowing, a crimson burning river glowing, molten copper, iron, silver slither smoothly through the grooves, pouring into casting cauldrons, shooting into foundry molds, smouldering, steaming, Zosh, the streaming gold is cast to form. We made tools from the new metals, and axes for slaughtering trees, and arrowheads for felling animals. We made plows to sow the seeds, and blades to cut the deeds and steal the riches from the land and rightful owners. And we cast our wildest dreams into reality. Then we made dooming cannonballs to cast on human enemies, and iron bars to capture freedom. Our bullets pierced through history, reeling round the golden throne. Our Babel titans sliced the skies, and we've made drills to bore the very bedrock of our waters. Now hard and cold our steel towns gleam in the sunlight like blue ice. The shimmery promise of gold holds the core to precious pride. But the price of power was high, and now the golden calf is sold. And our hearts, like bloody swords, from wealth and greed are growing cold. Beyond compare, we hoard and kill like magpies, merciless as steel. And the glowing stream of gold from liquid fire freezes cold, and our hearts become the stone that once we dug out of the ground from the gleaming veins of earth, blinded by the promise from her core. So I'm coming to the very last poem now of this session, and I hope you enjoyed what you saw. I would love to say thank you to Dor and Lauren for this opportunity again, and I'm looking forward to hearing all of your other poetry together. So thanks very much for listening. This piece is a love poem that I wrote for my long-term lover, and it was written in German first and then translated into English, so I'll present it exactly that way. This is called Unterm Silbermond. Und wie oft sehe ich mit sehnsuchtsvollem Blick hinauf zu deinem Fenster unterm Silbermond, wo schon dein süßer Körper warm in Kissen ruht, wenn voll Verlangen erst in mir die Nacht erwacht. Zu mancher Stunde, wenn das Mondlicht durch das Dunkel zieht und mich die Dichtermuse in den Schreibwahn bannt, verzehren meine zarten Fühlerzellen sich vor Sehnsucht nach Berührung deiner sanften Hand. Und meine Sinne wandern weiter deine Flanken lang, bis mit ersehntem Beben ich, wenn meine Nacht getan, mich leis an deine weichen Kurven schmiegen kann und selig unterm Silbermond in Schlaf entschwinde. Und mein Verlangen wartet auf die nächste Nacht. Under the silver moon. And how often am I looking up with longing gaze to your window high above under the silver moon, where your sweet body already lies in warm duvet, when inside me with desire now the night awakes. In many hours when the moonlight travels through the dark, and the muse of poems binds me in a writing trance, my tender feeler cells are all consumed in longing for the touch from your gentle hand, and my senses wander further down along your flanks, until with yearning quiver when my night is done, I quietly can nestle to your supple curves at last, and disappear in bliss to sleep under the silver moon. And my desire is waiting for another night. Thank you very much. Thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoyed it. Find me on Facebook and drop me a little line where you met me, or look at my stuff on the YouTube channel. Thank you very much for listening.